All right, let's try that again.
All right.
I'm Nick,
I'm Eric.
and it's Talking Fear Sports. As I was saying before the video had crashed, we had reached that 1 year mark next week. So next week will be our 1 year of Talking Interference Sports. So again, thanks everybody who has watched and supported us the whole time. I'm probably going to say the same thing again next week, but
Or at very least talk shit in the comments.
hey, the crap you guys talk in the comments definitely helps people watch the videos and stuff. So
It does
thanks,
something.
guys. Yeah, thanks, guys.
It entertains me anyway.
It's fun to read. Dude, preseason's over.
Mhm.
Thursday's the first week of football.
Yes.
Crazy stuff has happened since we've been on last. Just a couple minutes ago, Jared Goff signed a 4-year extension. So he'll be playing with the Rams for another 4 years. How's that tickle your fancy?
Sorry, Rams fans.
You hate Jared Goff, don't you?
I don't hate Jared Goff. I just think he's vastly overrated.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Hey, we're all entitled to our opinions.
Yeah. That's mine.
Andrew Luck retired.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that hit you, dude? You were the one that told me. You broke it to me. Normally, I'm the one breaking the news to you. I was busy.
Well, my first thought, and this is unfortunate really, wasn't so much anything for or against Andrew Luck. It was how it was. I heard it on the radio, and I just kept thinking, it was like, that is a really crappy way of talking about the guy.
Okay.
And with news like that, I mean, that you should be at least like, oh, well, you know, I understand, or like, oh, that's a surprise, I wonder why. But they said that before before the Seahawks preseason game, and then they spent the next like 10 minutes like making fun of his beard and stuff. It was super weird.
That is weird.
And it was kind of sad, actually, is what I thought.
I thought it was really out of left field. I was very shocked by it. I was anticipating that if he had retired, he'd have done it maybe week 1 of the preseason.
Well, I think he was trying to
Feel it out.
Yeah, he was trying
I
to
get
feel
that.
it out, and he was trying to, decide how hurt he was, whether it was worth
Going through another
through
season.
another season like that. And honestly, I mean, if my job was causing me that much pain and that many injuries with that severity, I'd find a different job too.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, it sucks that he walks off the field
And gets booed.
gets booed. That's terrible.
I don't understand how people did that either. I mean, he had
That's terrible. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. He put his body on the line for that team, man.
Yeah, and I get the frustration and all of that, especially after you built this team for and around him, and then all of a sudden, just out of left field, he's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm done."
I respect the decision for sure.
But
what really kind of if I was an Indianapolis Colts fan and this had happened, I would be upset. I wouldn't boo him, but I would be upset because, I mean, what's very little talked about is that shoulder injury that happened was off field while he was snowboarding or skiing or something like that.
that's true.
And that, as a fan, would frustrate. Like, I would be so mad
Yeah,
if
but
our franchise
he
quarterback.
still finished a playoff game with a lacerated
true.
kidney.
It's true.
I mean, you can't take anything away from a guy who can do something like that and has that mindset of, I have a job to do, I'm going to do it. I mean, you can't boo that.
Right.
I mean, okay, yeah, the one that made him sit out for a season and a half, that might have been his bad. But all the other things,
That was all football play. Yeah.
yeah.
And he put it on the line, man. Andrew Luck balled out when he was balling.
He did.
So, you know what, man?
And obviously he wanted to continue because otherwise
he broke down. He was crying on the podium, man.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have.
He loves the game of football.
He wouldn't have put in the effort to become the NFL Comeback Player of the Year last year if he didn't think that he was going to continue his career as a quarterback.
Right. Exactly. And I thought he was going to have even a bigger of a year that he had.
So did I.
This season. So
I thought he was going to have a monster year, and I was really excited to watch Andrew Luck play, at full battery again.
Is Jacoby Brissett going to?
No, not even close.
I don't
even want to talk about it.
Jacoby Brissett, is he going to even keep the team at a 500?
No.
You don't think so? I think the Colts could still take Andrew Luck out of the puzzle.
If it is, it's not because of Jacoby Brissett.
It's not because of Jacoby Brissett.
It's because of the talent on the team outside of the quarterback. I mean, what was the last time? What is he, 4-11?
I don't know what his record is, but you know what?
It's not good.
I'm not gonna hate on Jacoby. I think he needs time to season. I think he needs some time to get a little bit of if he did play 15 games, which I think he has.
That's what I've heard.
He needs some more. He needs some more time, man. I think the guy has potential.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to.
They're definitely drafting a quarterback next year. That's for damn sure.
I'm not going to sit here and condemn a guy for 15 games.
Right.
But I think at this point, he has a lot to prove to a lot of people, and I don't think I'm alone in the opinion that any success that Indy has is because of the skill level of the rest of the team.
And I think that's the reason why I believe that they might still have a chance to make a run at the last spot of the wild card. I think that's possible for them.
Maybe.
I think it's possible for them.
But I wouldn't put money on it. At the end of the season, I'd be like, oh, well.
I can see them still getting 9 wins. I can still see them getting it.
9 wins? Yeah, okay. I could see 9 wins.
You guys are funny, man. Oh my god. So let's move on from the Andrew Luck conversation.
Yeah, I think that horse has been beat.
Yeah. I'm sorry for the Indy fans, and Andrew Luck was great, and don't boo him. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and good luck to Andrew Luck for
Hopefully we see him on the field again. Maybe, probably not though.
I doubt it.
I
didn't.
He seemed done.
Well, and his dad is the general manager of the XFL. How funny would that be next year if he's playing in the XFL?
Yeah, that'd be so funny. How mad would people in Indy be?
Oh, they would be pissed. And you know what? I wouldn't blame them. I would be pissed too.
Devin says happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so we have a new addition to our NFL picks this year. We're going to be facing the coin. The coin. So what we're going to do is this is going to be the home team, and this is going to be the visiting team. And we're going to make our picks, and we're going to flip the coin. The coin's getting a pick, and we're going to see, out of the three of us, who has the best record at the end of the season.
Can Nick and I beat a 50-50 shot?
We'll see.
I think it's going to be closer than we think.
We'll see. All right. So while we're talking about that, let's go ahead and
leave my futon out of it, Jeff.
Let's go ahead and transition into what game's going on Thursday.
All right.
We got the Packers visiting the Bears. Packers visiting the Bears. I don't know if these rankings are from the preseason. So because it's week 1, I'm not even going to read off the rankings, but we can look at them.
Sure.
I'll throw water under the bridge to these. I'm going to compare all of the teams week 1 from what I saw in the off season. And I did not pay attention to every single transaction and everything that happened. That's way too much for me to keep up with.
Yeah.
But based on what I've seen and what I've heard and of their performances last year, that's how I'm basing week 1.
I'm just going to go with just straight up gut instinct.
All right. Okay, so the Packers are visiting the Chicago Bears. You pick first.
I'm going to take the Bears in this one.
I'm also taking the Bears. Hold on one second. I'm going to record this so I don't have to go back and listen to our banter the whole time.
It does get a little dry.
Yeah.
A little off topic.
Bears. Okay, so tell me why you're picking the Bears while I do this.
Mostly it's the Bears' defense, and I don't necessarily think Mitch Trubisky is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers by any stretch of the imagination, but I just think that he might have a little bit of a complex or something from last year, both ways.
I thought that he did really well last year, and I think he's going to continue to have a great season. I think the Bears are going to do really good this year.
I was referring to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, okay.
Having a piss poor 2019 season.
They made a lot of moves in the offseason. I think the Packers are going to do, and Aaron Rodgers is healthy.
That's true. He was hurt last year.
So I believe the Packers are going to have a better season this year, but the Bears are still going to win the division, in my opinion. I think the Bears will still win that division.
That would be my prediction.
And I think the Packers maybe get 9-10 wins.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm putting the Packers at.
Okay.
But we shall see. We shall see. Did you see Aaron Rodgers is straight up copying the mustache? Yo, did you see that? Did you see Aaron Rodgers' mustache?
I gotta show you. I saw a picture of him. He looked just like freaking what's his name? Ben Stiller from Happy Gilmore. He even dressed up as that dude. I gotta say, I respect the mustache.
All right, so we both picked the Bears. How did the Hawks cut? Yo, Calitro, man. So they were trying. So I'll touch this real quick. So they were trying to get veteran guys on the team before they were, or get younger guys on the team before they were keeping rookie guys or veteran guys, excuse me. And what had happened was they were trying to trade Calitro and find a spot for him, and then they ended up not getting him, so they put him on waivers, and somebody claimed him before they could re-sign him. So that's what happened. Calitro, I like the guy, but I think there's a lot of other guys on the defense that'll fit in better positions than Calitro, as much as I like Calitro. But let's not get sidetracked here. The coin will pick the home team, which is the Bears. The Bears. The coin
so
picks
far,
the Bears.
keeping up with the coin. All right.
All right. Let's move on.
So first pick, first clean sweep.
Yeah. Let's move on to game 2. The Los Angeles Rams are visiting the Carolina Panthers. Let's get the coin pick first.
Okay.
All right. The coin will pick. Coin will pick home team, the Panthers. Coin gets the Panthers. All right. I'm gonna pick the Rams.
I'm also picking the Rams.
All right. I don't think that the Rams are as good as they were last year by any stretch of the imagination. But I believe that the Panthers are just not getting it together. Christian McCaffrey is a really good running back, and Cam Newton is a so-so quarterback, in my opinion.
Agreed.
I just think they need more pieces to the puzzle to become a better contending team. And maybe they did it this offseason and I didn't realize it, but as far as I'm tracking, they need a little bit more help.
Yeah, I totally agree. I don't see them doing better than they did last year. I still don't see them doing a whole of a lot worse, but
Who, the Rams or the Panthers?
The Panthers, I mean.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I agree with that. I think they're going to stay basically where they were last year. Maybe a win or two more, or maybe a win or two less. But they'll be right around the same ballpark they ended up with last year.
I could see that.
Let's read some comments real quick. Packers over the overrated Bears. Trinklin, isn't that your boy?
Yep.
That's
Jay.
your boy. Yo, I don't want to pick the Rams, but I'm trying to beat the coin, dog. Settle down. All right. Moving on. Redskins, Philadelphia. I'll pick first this time.
Okay.
Philadelphia at home. I'll take Philadelphia over the Redskins, even on the road.
Yeah.
Redskins are not a very good team.
They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, they're not a very good team. They need some help. I'm taking the Eagles.
I'm taking the Eagles just because they have a quarterback.
Okay. All right. Let's see what the coin picks. The coin picks the visiting team. Coin picks the visiting team.
The
You
Redskins.
get the Redskins. All right. I like it.
All right.
This is going to be fun.
This
I
is
like
gonna
this. That's cool. All right. I don't have much else to say about that. Maybe Juice, the running back for the Redskins, who the new addition, is going to get breakout season, but they need a better quarterback, man. And that's just where I'll leave it at.
Yep.
Redskins need a better quarterback. The Buffalo Bills are traveling to New York to face the Jets. You pick this one.
Man, we will later, but I could go with a coin flip on this one, man. I really don't know. I think the Bills are going to be better than people think, but I also think, for no particular reason, the Jets are going to be better than people think.
I think Sam Darnold's going to have a good year this year. They made some pretty good moves in the offseason. They got Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell's plugged in. But I'm still picking the Buffalo Bills because of the defense.
That's a solid point.
I like the Bills' defense.
And you know what? I'm going to go with the Jets just because, for no particular reason, I've always liked Sam Darnold.
So you're picking the Jets.
I'm picking the Jets.
All right. Jets, flip the coin. Let's do the coin.
All right. And, okay. Home team.
Home team. That's the Jets.
Nice.
All right. Cool. We got a little diversity in our picks. I like it. I'm a fan. Let's keep it going.
Us and the coin do.
Oh, we got some difference. We got some differences between
Well, I
us.
just picked the Jets. That's the only difference so far.
Oh, okay. Dual threat. Who are you talking about? Dual threat. Watch Redskins QB tear it up.
That would be fun.
That would be great.
I
Make
wouldn't
us
be
eat our
disappointed
words.
by that.
Make us eat our words. I want him to do good, man. They need help, though. All right. We got Atlanta visiting Minnesota. Who are you taking and why?
I don't know. This one's actually kind of tough for me because, man, early season Atlanta is good.
Okay.
But on paper, the better team, in my opinion, or what I've seen or learned or whatever, is the Vikings.
Yeah.
So
I don't like Kirk Cousins, man. I think he is a super overpaid. Like, he's not worth what he's paid, even remotely. The guy hasn't shown me why he's worth the amount of money that he's getting. Vikings are a good team, though.
not the amount of money that he's getting paid,
when they
but
show up.
He's a decent quarterback.
The Vikings are a good team when they show up.
True.
They have definite games during the season where they're just like, I don't want to play football today.
Yeah, and they also have other times when they're like, oh, you got a field goal? That's cute. Watch this.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I mean, both of these teams, to me, are so hard to predict because they're unpredictable.
I was initially going to take the Vikings at home, but I'm going to go with the Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons.
My gut is telling me to take the Falcons as well. I don't know why.
Minnesota at home is tough to play against, but I think Matt Ryan's going to come out here and have a good game, and they're going to have a couple games this season where they do really good in the beginning, really, really good, and I think later on in the season they're going to start getting riddled with injury again.
See, that's my first thought is that. I mean, look at last year. Not that that's a benchmark.
They got beat up.
Yeah, they got beat up, but look at the first half of the season. You know, people were like, "Oh, the Falcons are definitely making the playoffs," and then, not even close.
So who are you picking?
I'm picking the Falcons.
You're taking the Falcons?
Yep.
All right, flip the coin. Let's see who the coin takes.
Home team.
Home team, Vikings. All right. Man, the coin's going to beat us.
At least the first week, yeah.
Vikings beat Atlanta. Julio Jones didn't have a touchdown until like week 10. Isn't he your quarterback? Yeah. What's their coach's names? Vikings. You're their coach, man. You're their coach. All right, let's move on. Baltimore versus Miami. No question, I'm taking Baltimore.
Yeah.
Without a question. Baltimore's defense is going to be great this year. They got what's his name? Lamar Jackson. This is going to be his second year. This will be his first year starting the season, right?
Yes.
I believe. So,
and I like Lamar Jackson.
I like Lamar Jackson too. He reminds me of a very better throwing version of Colin Kaepernick. You know?
I can agree with that.
Yeah. He reminds me of Colin Kaepernick, better throwing. I would like to see Baltimore do really well this season, and it's just a bad sign when players are saying that they don't want to go to Miami even when they're offered big contracts because they see what's going on there. Isn't Ryan Fitzpatrick the starter this year? I think he is. I don't know, man.
You know, and
I love me some Fitzmagic.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to hate on that guy.
But Miami, that's going to be a train wreck this year. I see it now.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna upset some people and some
Probably
people,
the Patriots.
I think so. I mean,
I just got to say it because we're on an East Coast network.
I don't care. They're gonna upset some people that we don't think they should. You know, it'll be the Patriots. It'll be Pittsburgh. It'll be, you know, Kansas City. You know, some team that they have no business beating, but they will.
I like it. So you are also picking Baltimore.
Yes.
Let's flip the coin.
Okay. You flip it this time. I flipped
All
the
right.
last two times.
Home team's Miami, right? Visiting team, Baltimore. Another sweep. All right. Who do we got next on the agenda? Let's look at the comments real quick. Baltimore. Everybody's saying Baltimore. Action Jackson. Fitzmagic. Heck yeah. Just baiting Devin for a Brady. Yeah. That's why I say these things. The Chiefs are playing the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Do we even have to talk about that?
No, probably not. I think the Chiefs will win.
Yep.
And Jacksonville, I have a feeling will do better this year than they did last year. And they made the playoffs the season before, so maybe they got back up to the caliber of where they were. But they're not beating the Chiefs week 1. I'll leave it at that, unless you got something else to add.
No, I totally agree with all of that.
So I'm going Chiefs. You're going Chiefs. And the coin will go Jaguars. Wouldn't that be so funny if it just like sweeps us?
It
all
picks
these
every one of them
upsets.
perfect.
Oh my gosh, man. Funny. All right. Since this is your bread and butter here.
The Browns. Take the Browns. I'm taking the Browns and the Tennessee Titans.
The Tennessee Titans are facing the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Tell me why you're picking the Browns. Let's go. Let's discuss.
Yeah, I like Baker Mayfield. If you watch the episode on our quarterbacks to watch in 2019-2020 season, Baker Mayfield, I think, was my number 5 or number 4 pick. And also, they've added more players to that offense, and that Cleveland defense is nothing to slack on either. I mean, that's a stout defense, and with a rookie quarterback and basically no head coach, they tied, or it took into overtime for a team like the Saints to beat them last year.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be even better this year.
There was so many games last year where the Browns were a score away from winning.
Mm-hmm.
They tied teams.
They tied the
Steelers.
Yep.
Yeah, they tied teams.
And I think
they were a score away from winning. You think they did what?
And I think they had, I think it was it 2 or 3? It was at least 2. It might have been 3 games in a row that went into overtime.
Something like that.
One ended in the tie, and the Browns lost the other 2, I think. Or maybe they won 1. I don't know.
Whatever.
They're
extending games. They're trying to win. They're here to win. They got Odell. They got Nick Chubb. Or no, didn't Nick Chubb leave? No, Duke Johnson left.
Yeah.
Duke Johnson left. Week 6, Kareem Hunt will be off of suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I seen that they're signing guards left and right. They're trying to get protection for Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield tied the record for most touchdowns for a rookie quarterback. I'm concerned, honestly, about his sophomore slump. There's a possibility of the sophomore slump, just like everybody else. However, the weapons that have been brought in leads me a little bit, because I'm looking at their transactions this week. They brought in a bunch of guards. Dude's gonna get protection.
And
he's gonna have time to throw the ball. Jarvis Landry's gonna have a better season than Odell. I will tell you this right now, though.
And I think, but just look at the skill of Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry.
He's a flash in the pan, though. I'll argue this, though. He's really good and catchy and flashy at making catches. He makes the craziest catches.
Mm-hmm.
But Odell Beckham Jr. has been injured so much already in his young career. I don't see him playing 16 games this year. I don't see it.
Well, that may be, but that's beside the point.
When he's on the field, he'll make a difference.
He's going to make a difference, and those two alone will make up for that if it does happen, that sophomore slump, and the fact that they can just grab the ball from any spot, and he doesn't have to be even close. I mean, you'd be like, that's not catchable.
Grab it.
And he's like, dude just caught it with one freaking hand. He caught it with a fingertip and then just pulled it down. So
watch his injuries, though.
Hey,
watch his injuries.
I'm not doubting that, and I'm not saying that because they added Odell Beckham that they're going to go to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying that those two can easily overcome some inaccurate throws by a less than seasoned quarterback.
I agree with that.
And the addition of a better offensive line is going to give a guy that needs extra time in the pocket to think about where he's going to throw to get that extra time. I think that I think the Browns are going to be dangerous this year. I
hope so. I'm going to flip this coin, but I'm going to make the argument for Tennessee here in just a minute. All right?
Okay.
They get the visiting team, Tennessee. So, my argument for this, though, is don't we always count the Titans out and then somehow, some way,
They
they
find a way
end
to
up
win?
winning games that they shouldn't? This could be one of those games, and I'm going to say it all season because last year I was flabbergasted at the amount of times where they were supposed to lose that game, and they came out and freaking won it. Is Marcus Mariota playing for his job this year, you think? I don't know. But if he is, damn, you got to be expecting that he's going to be playing as hard as he can.
I don't think.
Don't sleep lightly on the Titans. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and
I'm picking the Browns.
And I don't think that the woes that the Titans have been because of Marcus Mariota.
I agree with that.
I don't think he's
are
going to
there
be playing for his
better
job.
are there better quarterbacks out there? Maybe even in this next upcoming draft class that Tennessee could be looking at. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Maybe, but
because basically every other team other than the Redskins have gotten.
But why wouldn't
and
they,
the Colts have a
but
face of the franchise.
If
at this
they
point.
weren't worried about, well, and the Cardinals. I mean, they
just got Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
But this guy's supposed to be like the bee's knees.
He won't be.
Well, that's because the Cardinals suck.
True.
If he was plugged in any other offense,
I just hope that he gets a chance to play on another team or on a good Cardinals team before he gets hurt.
I hope he can get 2 or 3 good seasons in. I highly, 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 highly doubt it, but I hope he can get 2 or 3 good. Maybe I'm hoping 2 good seasons with Larry Fitzgerald before Larry retires, because I feel like Larry's numbers are going to start going up if Kyler's doing really good. But the Cardinals, the Cardinals are a dumpster fire.
What I am not looking forward to seeing, which I unfortunately do think we're going to see, is another RG3 situation.
Ooh, okay.
Where, this guy is supposed to be, outstanding, and he was in college, and because he's playing behind a shit offensive line, I don't want to see him get hurt, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I never do, but I kind of have a feeling that because Arizona's so bad, that's what's going to happen.
That's unfortunate. Let's move right along to the next one. The Indianapolis Colts are playing the Los Angeles Chargers in LA, I believe. I believe it's LA. I know those 2 teams are playing. I believe it's in LA. Yep. Let's get the coin flip first, and then we'll discuss.
All right.
Coin flip. Got the visiting team. Visiting team it is. So, they're taking Indy. Who are you taking?
Man, I'm taking early season Phillip Rivers. I'm taking the Chargers.
All
at
right.
home.
I am I root for the Chargers just because of how much crap everybody gives Phillip Rivers, how much crap everybody gives the Chargers. I think they're a better team than everybody thinks they are. And they proved that last year. They definitely proved that last year. And I think it's going to keep going on and overflow into this season. I'm going to pick the Chargers. Chargers are going to have a good season again. So Colts for the coin, Chargers for us. Let's move right along. The Bengals are visiting Seattle. I'm taking Seattle. The Bengals are trying to figure their lives out.
Yeah.
Let's see who the coin takes. I take the home team. Seattle Seahawks. That's another sweep. I don't think we need to discuss that very much. I think the Seahawks are going to be a good team this year.
And I think the Bengals are going to be a garbage team.
With Clowney getting signed,
Mm-hmm.
dude, that front seven is nasty. I cannot wait. And everybody's sleeping on that offense. I'm telling you, they're going to be wrecking it with the play action this year.
I mean, look at their biggest problem, or one of their big problems in preseason was we have too many good running backs.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Dude, everybody was talking about how, on the radio over here, was talking about how, one day it's Rashard Penny, and then one day it's Chris Carson, and then CJ Prosise was having a crazy game, and then
He did have
the
a
next
crazy game that one
dude,
time.
I'm telling you, when a running back's having a good day, all three of these guys are great running backs.
Mm-hmm.
Not elite running backs, especially when you have 2-3 other running backs behind you that get just as many carries as you do. But
Yeah, but everybody was like,
that's
oh,
a team
man.
game.
Last year everyone was like, hey, Prosise was like, oh man, he was averaging 4.7 yards a carry. But the first round draft pick, what did he do? He didn't do anything except for he averaged 4.9 yards a carry.
They had a good year.
So, yeah, I mean,
And it's going to happen again. They
People-
got good guys up front this year.
people overlook
it's
Rashad
not-
Penny,
It's not,
and that was a mistake.
dude, I'm telling you, the offensive line is going to impress people this year. And the only reason why a lot of the higher amount of sacks that are going to happen is because Russell Wilson holds on to the ball more than he should. I'll throw that out there.
Or he tries to run and then gets sacked.
Eddie Lacy, though, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure he just, had a cheeseburger,
Even
festival.
forgot we had Eddie Lacy.
Eddie Lacy had, a cheeseburger festival that he had to go to. He didn't want to play football anymore.
had.
Look at me talking with my fat ass. It's all good.
It's all right. I can talk all this shit.
San Francisco.
You just give me the food jokes, and I'll tell them.
San Francisco 49ers are visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to do the flip here.
Okay.
Home team, Tampa Bay, for the coin. Who's Eric taking?
Man, I'm going to stick with the coin and go with the Bucks.
Bucks? All right. I am going to... I'm going to pick the 49ers right
Okay.
here. Just only because I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have a really good game. The first game of the season right here against the Buccaneers. The
Okay.
Buccaneers are all right. They're okay. But I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo is going to come back and be like, I need to prove myself after throwing 17 interceptions.
And then breaking my leg, picking up a tampon on the offside.
Yeah. So I'm going to give Jimmy Garoppolo the benefit of the doubt on game one. I'll take the 49ers.
All right.
I'm mostly saying it just to change our picks up.
I just, as soon as I think Jimmy Garoppolo sees a football, he's going to be like, my ankle.
Okay.
So
my ankle.
just because of that,
Can you
he's
do that again?
my ankle.
You heard it here first. That's what Jimmy Garoppolo sounds when he sees a football.
Yeah. It's like, but my wrist hurts.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's move right along. San
All I'm
Fran.
saying is if he was as great as people in San Francisco think he is, then Bill Belichick would have kept his ass. But he didn't.
I think that had something to do with Tom Brady saying some stuff, but well,
I don't care. He made it 3 games, got hurt, got traded to San Francisco, made a difference in a garbage season for like 3 games, and then came back, did okay in 2, got hurt again. I mean,
Fair enough.
He's started and played like 8 games? He's still a rookie.
Okay, I feel it. I hear you. I'm on board with that. I like that. I'm giving Jimmy G the benefit of the doubt week 1.
F him.
Week 1. I give him week 1. The Cowboys are hosting the New York Giants.
I'm sorry, but you're dumb if you're not taking
The Cowboys are great at home. I have a feeling within the next 12 hours or so, we're going to hear something, maybe 20 hours from now, that Zeke Elliott has been signed and he's good to go for week 1. I'm taking the Cowboys at home. But on the road, I don't know about
I would take
that.
the Giants over the Cowboys on the road.
Yeah. So we're all taking Cowboys.
Away team, they're
taking the
Giants.
All right.
I actually don't hate that pick, but
You know what? We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm not going to hate on the coin, dude. The coin knows all.
trust in the coin.
All right. This is an easy pick for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm taking the Lions over the Cardinals in Arizona. I don't like what the Cardinals are bringing to the table. I'm hoping Kyler Murray has a good season. I'm hoping I like Kyler Murray. I want him to do good.
Yeah.
I don't want to root for the Cardinals because they're in the Seahawks division, but Detroit's going to win this one. Detroit's going to win this one.
You know what? I'm actually going to go with the Cardinals on this one.
Okay. Let's flip that one.
Here's why.
Okay.
I think Kyler Murray is going to come out there with a chip on his shoulder, and he's going to want to live up to the hype. And I'm also looking at the temperature of that day.
You think it's not hot in Detroit in the summer?
High heat. Heat of the day is at 3 o'clock. Everybody knows that.
It's supposed to be 104.
It's going to be 104. Look at how good or how poorly a really good Seahawks team played when they had to travel down to San Diego and play in 88-degree heat or 100-degree heat, and it was like 120 inside the helmet.
Okay, I respect it.
I'm thinking that because Arizona has practiced in these conditions, they're more conditioned to them, they're going to have their heads screwed on right, and they're going to be ready to operate in the conditions. And yes, it gets hot in Detroit in summer, but it doesn't get 104 hot. It doesn't get 104 Arizona hot.
I agree with that.
So because they have a rookie quarterback that wants to come out firing on all cylinders and really earn the spot that he's been given, and environmental, I'm going with the Cardinals.
Cardinals. Okay. I like it. Who's the coin taking? Coin taking the home team. Cardinals. All right. Next game up will be the Steelers visiting the Patriots. Let's take the coin first, okay? Coin takes the Patriots. I as well will be taking the Patriots.
Me too.
Patriots all across the board, huh? I do not think the Patriots are anything to be reckoned with at home. And 9 times out of 10, I will pick the Patriots at home.
Man, the Patriots are beatable at home, but I don't think the Steelers this year are the team to go into Gillette and beat the Patriots.
I agree with that statement. I do want to say that I still, no doubt, will be picking 9 times out of 10 the Patriots at home, though. All right.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to pick against the Patriots in Gillette, but they will get beat there this year. But it's not going to be by the Steelers.
Okay. Fair enough, man.
Sorry, Steeler Nation.
We got 2 Monday night football games.
So what?
2 Monday night football games. The first one will be the Texans visiting New Orleans. I'm thinking that the Texans, after getting fleeced by the Seahawks on that trade for Clowney, I think the Texans are a dumpster fire right now, and I think they're on the decline. I'm taking the Saints even if they weren't.
I don't think I'm going to disagree with you on that the Texans are on the decline. I think they're on the incline, but I do not think after the last of how the Saints ended the last season that they're going to come out and lose the first game of the season.
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
All right. It is in New Orleans too, so keep that in mind. Coin's taken the Texans. All right. I like our diversity in this, dude. I like the coin, man. This is cool. It's a good idea. I like it. All right, man. Last pick.
Woo!
Broncos visiting Oakland.
I'm taking the Raiders.
You taking the Raiders? I'm going to take the Raiders too, man. I think I've been watching too much Hard Knocks.
Bro, I was going to talk about Hard Knocks later.
I've been watching too much Hard Knocks. I'm getting hyped on the Raiders. I'm sure it's going to kick me in the ass later, but I like what's going on in Oakland.
In this game, I don't think it will, because this is a team, or this is a matchup like the Seahawks and the Cardinals.
I agree.
It doesn't matter how bad the Broncos are or how bad the Raiders are. They play each other and they know each other's weaknesses, and they're like, if we get one win this year, it's going to be over Broncos or Raiders, whichever team. And it's like they spend their whole season just like, I'm going to beat the goddamn Broncos.
Yep. I agree with that. And I like what John Gruden's doing there right now.
I do too. And I
and I was a fan of it last year,
and
even though everybody wasn't.
I agree, because you got to make tough decisions in order to grow.
Yep.
I mean, why do you think that the Patriots have been a relevant team for the past, 20 years? It's because Belichick isn't afraid to make tough decisions, even when they're unpopular. And I'm also going to go out there and say, I don't hate Derek Carr's quarterback.
I don't either.
I think he's good.
He's underrated.
I do too. I think people overlook Derek Carr, and I'm not 100% sure why. I mean, he gets hurt sometimes. Most
of the time I talk crap about the Raiders just to spite Sean, if I'm being 100% honest here.
Oh, totally agree. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I thought the Raiders were going to do better last year, and then
I did not.
Well, I did until like week 4, and then everybody was leaving, and I was like, okay, you brought your running back out of retirement just to have like a farewell season with his home team, which was great. Glad they did that. I'm glad he got a chance. I'm glad Marshawn Lynch got a chance to play with the Raiders. But now I think we're really going to start seeing a good Raiders team.
I do too. Let's see what the coin says. The coin's picking the Raiders as well. That's another sweep.
It's 4. Is that 4 or is that 5?
I think it's 4.
4.
I'm not going to go through and read it right now. But we have our picks. The picks are in. Week 1 is in the books.
Baby.
I like it. Guys, we have an exciting interview tomorrow with Ray Barkwell.
Yep.
A hooker for the Seattle Seawolves last year, not the year recently, but the first inaugural season. He's a Canadian rugby player as well. I believe he's retired now.
He is retired now.
But we're going to do an interview with him tomorrow. So we're going to have a special episode of Talk Interference Sports tomorrow where we're interviewing a rugby player. So please come and check that out. I wanted to throw that out there real quick.
It's going to be fun. There will be singing involved.
Will there?
There
Will
be.
you sing?
I'm going to sing.
Okay.
And he's
Canada?
going to sing.
You can sing "Oh Canada"?
I'm not singing "Oh Canada." I have a special song and a special question.
What the hell are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. We'll find out.
Okay. I don't have
about cats.
I don't have too much else to add, unless you do.
Check out Hard Knocks.
Check out Hard Knocks.
We were just talking about it.
Go-
Why not?
If you're not watching this on Game Changer Sports Network, go to Game Changer Sports Network and watch it. If you are watching this on Game Changer Sports Network, go check out our page, Talk Interference Sports. Go find us on YouTube. Tell a friend, tell your mama, tell your dada, tell your baby,
Tell your auntie.
tell your auntie,
The greasy
tell your
grandmama.
tell them all, tell everybody. Talk Interference Sports.
Shout out Project Pat.
We've been here for a year, and we're going to keep doing it.
For at least a couple more weeks.
we got a couple interviews coming up, and the rugby player tomorrow will be the first of many coming up. So, guys, please go use our promo code GCSN at SeatGeek.com. Get $20 off your first purchase.
Check out Tabby's Coffee, located in the Everett Library.
And go check out the Kitsap Connection.
Woo!
Kitsap Connection. All of our local podcasts under one umbrella. All right, guys. Ooh, we're supposed to be doing a food drive when we have more information on that.
Oh, yep.
When we have more information on that, we'll share. But look out for a food drive we'll be doing. All right, guys. Until next week. Or until tomorrow. And let's enjoy some football this week, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Go Seahawks.
Go Hawks.